Hi, welcome to MTG. My name is Ken, and today we are playing another of the brand new commanders from Thunder Junction. This time, we're playing Gonti, Canny, Acquisitioner. In case you didn't know, this is actually the face commander to the Sultai precon deck that came out with a set. Occasionally, Wizards just puts out the face commanders on Arena to let us play with them in Brawl, which is super cool, except when it's Pantlaza, because then that's all people play. So yeah, we're going to immediately jump into the gameplay, and if you're wanting to know about my thoughts on the deck, as well as the deck tech, that is now going to be at the end of the video, kind of mixed in with my outro, where I give a pretty thorough kind of rundown of the deck and what I thought of it. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into the gameplay. Okay, we are up against a Kethis Hidden Hand deck. So Legends. In what is Abzan? Oh my god, that was a mess. We're gonna keep. We have a Llanowar Elves and we have Ram. You can never say no to turn one Llanowar Elves. And then opponent choosing not to surveil. That was weird. We'll into the north. Go fetch us up a black source. And we'll swing. It's a weird choice to specifically not surveil. Whatever. Each their own. Do we go for the Gonti now? Or do we go for other Gonti? Let's go for other Gonti. Right? Yeah, let's go for this Gonti. Ooh, we get to choose one. Oh, these are great choices. Whenever the knowledge tries. I mean, do we go for the Grey Henge? Gotta go for the Grey Henge. Because Gonti will discount the Great Henge by technically 6 mana if you think about it. If it works the way I think it does. Let's find out. Does not. It discounts by. Oh, right, because it still has the generic. Right. Okay. We'll swing with little Gonti. The next turn, we can Great Henge. Missed our land drop, though. That is upsetting. Does the opponent to go for Kethis? So, legendary spells are discounted. Exile 2 legendary cards from your graveyard. Okay, they do not have any in the graveyard at this moment, so we're gonna bring out the Grey Henge. Oh god, I forgot how annoying Camball is. Juka, choosing you, even though you got nothing. In your upkeep, you may mill 3 cards, and if there are 20 or more cards in your graveyard, you may play the exile cards. That's not as good. We'll throw the Curiosity on Gonti. And we will swing with Gonti. Okay, blocking with Kethis. Do they have a protection spell? They do not. Okay, well, I guess that deals with the commander. The Summary Tampering isn't going to be that good. Not in our deck, at least. Ah, there it is. We might try and take the Camball with our hostage taker, so that we stop losing all this gosh darn life. With our turn. Even Skydiver. Hey, that could take the file. That would be 5 mana. So let's see. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. 5. So we'll be 1 short to do both the hostage taker and the Skydiver. Let's go hostage taker and Kryla instead. we are taking you. So you stop draining us. Get the land drop. That's also good. Okay. But we will... Oh, we don't have another blue mana. I see the problem. It's becoming clear to me. So we'll go for you. Draw a card. Ah, this is a blue mana. Now we can go for Cridle and swing in. That comes in untapped. We will play you. Draw a card. Swing in with our commander. Make our commander unblockable. Down to 17. And we take a Mangara. Also a good card. So opponent needs to board wipe. Opponent board wipes. But I still feel like we're in a pretty good place. Put the commander back. Yeah, let's see. 7 mana to cost the commander. We can do 5 and steal the file of Galadriel. So let's do that. X is 3. Auto pay. Draw a card with the Henge. We're gonna take that. Now we're back to 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. And then we'll go 5 mana. Mangara is good. Draw a card and we Slither Blade as well. Sure. So opponent will need probably a second board wipe now, because we were able to rebuild pretty fast. Go for Gonti next turn. Start swinging. So Immortal Sun reads players can't activate Planeswalker abilities. When you draw step, draw additional cards. Spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Ooh, Xanathar. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, okay. Well, that was still a pretty good game. GG's. Okay, we are up against a Shelob. Remember when this commander was like everywhere for a moment and then kind of fell off the face of the earth? What happened with that? Do we keep this? It feels slow, but I'm always partial to a command tower start. It's like Opulent Palace. See, my thought. Oh, Finn the Fame Barrow. Well, okay, so we did get the Malanoir. Do we just feed this? Well, no, we're gonna play this out. And then, so is this a Death Touch build? Okay, they got some good things going on here. Okay, no blocks. So we have really 2 very good things we want to remove. Can we do both? Feed the Swarm and Boseiju. I think we can do both. Feels kind of like a feel bad, like don't advance your own board state, but listen, these things are too good. We need to slow the opponent down while ramping them. Guess a creature spell target. Yeah. Still think it was the right move. Cultivate. Ooh. Is our sorcery with mana X from the graveyard without paying some mana cost. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to use the Halo Forger to cast the Cultivate. TBH. TBH, being honest. I'm TBHing. Okay. What do we want to prioritize here? Probably the Seraph. Let's go the Seraph, and then we can Tameo safekeeping if something happens to it. World class is really good, though it does take a little bit of setting up. Shelob is also good, so star creature control fight star creature you don't control. Yep, we're going to safekeeping you. And we are going to Halo Forger and get rid of that Shelob. Ward 2. Eee, so 1, 2, 3, 4. When you may pay X when you do counter cast target instant sorcery. So we actually don't have the mana to do that. Because the Feed the Swarm is 2 and Shelob has Ward. Okay, so do we just go Gonti, I guess, then, right? Yeah, at least Gonti is expert. No attacks. Great Henge. Ooh, that's scary. Greta. Greta food. Interesting. I don't think I've seen Greta be used before. Rise of the Witch Queen. Each player sacks a creature. If you sack a creature this way, you may return another permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. What are they getting back? Then we will sacrifice our Elves. They're getting back the Fin. No. The Monument. Okay, we're gonna take 8. Hit the land. Let's swing first. Down to 19. We get a Dark Ritual. It's not bad. How much can we Villainous Wealth for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So we get Dark Ritual for Villainous Wealth for 4. I feel like we need to hold it up a little bit more. Halo Forger. Still can't really get. I mean, we can get. Can we get Rise of the Witch King with a Halo Forger? We need 7 mana for that. That is a great use. Oh wait, if we do this, oh, we can go for it, right? Because we had 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we can. Oh yeah. We'll pay 4. Okay. We'll take you and sack the Forger. Sweet. We'll get our little elves back. Pretty unexciting fetch up, but hey, we got rid of Shelob, so that's the important thing. Ooh, Primal Vigor. Okay. We are going to swing for 8 down to 10. We get a Primal Might. That's pretty good. Rogue's class would have been better before I attacked, so I'm just gonna play this and pretend I don't have Rogue's class. No one needs to know. Opponent has a lot of mana, like all the mana. Skyfisher Spider. It's gonna hit our Gonti, I assume. Okay, that was a weird. That was a weird choice of theirs. So it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. They both have Death Touch. Do we Villainous Wealth and just see what we get? Do we do it for the memes? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So Villainous Wealth for 4. Ooh, how do we win? The Primal Might. We can just get something through. If we swing with all 3 creatures. 1, 2, 3. We swing with the Llanowar. That's so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a 6 plus 6 plus 6. And it fights. You know, we're gonna do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Targeting you. Autopay. Sorry, it's taking so long, opponent. If we get anything. Sky Hunter attacks, blocks to create a food token. Okay, we'll take that. And the Force of Vigor. If it's not your turn, you may exile green card. Store up to 2 target artifacts and or enchantments. I will take that. We're gonna hit. This, and we're gonna hit this. Okay, that's. I think I'm okay with that. They will be able to make a bunch of spiders. Possibly. Yeah, the Primal Might still could be good. Haywire Might would take out our arena, which is fine. Opponent getting 3 life is kind of annoying, to be honest. That's the worst part. Guardian Project, also good. But they're sweet with both their spiders. So they're gonna get. Yeah, whenever another creature dealt damage is turn spider. And what do you say? Attacks or blocks? Great. A food token. That's gonna draw them cards. Do we just let them have Serenth? I don't know. I guess we go like this. So they are gonna get 2 copies of Savvy Hunter. So we are going to sack 2. Oh, there we go. Draws a card. So that's sacked. So. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't sack itself. That's okay. We still drew a card, essentially. It's a very roundabout way of saying draw a card. Okay, so we go to combat. Swing 2. Okay, well that's a sorcery. I thought that was an instant. Dang it. Okay. Big miss on that. What do we get from them? Oh, we get land. Okay. This did not go the way I was hoping it would go. I thought that was an instant. Okay. Serves me right. I need to read better. Halo Forger. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. We can get a 1 mana instant or sorcery. So we could get the Dark Ritual, which would do about nothing. Oh, but the Halo Forger is discounted. Right. Okay. So we could actually get back a 2 mana instant or sorcery. Is there anything here worth getting? The Prey Upon fights. We could get the Feed the Swarm, but we could get the Timing of Safekeeping as well, but that's useless here as well. So they're gonna get copies of whatever. This is a tricky situation. What do I want to do? That's a 4 mana. Dark Ritual isn't any use to us. We can fight. What does this have? War 2. Nope. Okay. We will sadly pass the turn and hope we don't die. I really thought this was an instant. That was a silly move on my part for missing that. Because would we have had the mana to win? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think we would have had necessarily. Okay, opponent's turn. So they just swing with their 2 spiders. We have to block at least one of them. So we are going to... We are going to... Oh, I meant to... Oh, the misplace. I meant to untap the Llanowar Elves. And block with that. But at least they just get one there. Because the legend... Oh, I blocked the wrong thing! I'm so stupid. Oh. That was so bad. Why did I block the wrong... Oh, God. Oh. Yuma, proud protector. It is a battle of the precons. All right. Opening hand is... I will keep this. We have a turn 1 tiny bones. Can I just say, I have been making so many game mistakes trying to record. Like, it's so bad, and I can't quite figure out why I've been doing so bad, but boy, it's pretty embarrassing, I must say. We can Dark Ritual in theory, but we can't really get anything out of it, so we'll just swing with our 1/1 and pass. Like, I'm blocking the wrong creatures. I'm not reading how my cards work. I'm dying to my own cards. It's just been a nightmare. I'm sure you'll see some of those misplays today, unless I get some like fun games recorded. In that case, you'll probably see those first, because it's pretty bad. You may put a land card from under your hand, put the rest in your graveyard. Okay. So they're trying to get all the deserts. I've not actually seen this commander before, so I'm quite excited about seeing it. So, you may cast a non-land permanent card from that player's graveyard. You may. Are they gonna block? I feel like they're gonna block. There's only one way to find out. It'd be silly not to, but I don't know. You never know. Tiny Bones is good, just we need a little more evasion, which is in this deck. I was just impatient. If we go for a land, or if we get a land, I should say, we have not a land. Okay. So Slitherblade goes down, and we passed the turn. That's so sad. This Dark Ritual needs to put in a lot of work. We need 2 more mana, and then we can reach the multiverse. What's in here? Anything worthwhile yet? Nothing yet. Okay, land's doing land things. Turntable Symbiosis. That's a good little move they did. Oh my gosh. All the land. They're just rubbing me in the face at this point. Still not a land. Do we just ninjutsu and Nashi? Probably. Turn you. Get you. You attack. Until end of turn, you may play one of those cards. If you cast the spell this way, pay life equal to its mana cost. What is more important? A Titan of Industry or Cruelty of Gix? Probably the Titan of Industry. And we will put a shield counter on it, right? Is that what we want to do? Wait, what do they have? No, we're gonna create a rhino. Oh, we gotta do two things. Right, I know how this card works. Put a shield counter on that shit. Okay. That should not have taken me so long to figure out. Top 7 cards of your library. You may put a creature from onto the battlefield. Ooh, Primeval Titan. Probably very good in this deck. Not sure. I have a feeling it's very good in this deck. Sack a land, draw a card. Deserts from your graveyard. You create oh, those are cool tokens. They have cactus guns. Great Henge. Also very good. Hey, well, we hit a land drop at least. How do we get rid of the Primeval Titan? Oh, we can blood on the snow. That kills Prime Time, though it kills our Titan and Rhino as well. Or we Dark Ritual. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Wait, no, that's not how dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, yeah, that's how it works. Right? Add 3 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So we're gonna go like this. X equals 1. And we're gonna bounce the Prime Time. I know they get another ETB trigger. But that's kind of what we have to do at this point. They are down to 6. We get a Laurent. Hey! I will hit the Great Henge. And draw a card. Okay, that was not bad. Nash, you putting in work. They can go for the Prime Time again. We will draw a card if they do. Cultivate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take 1, play the land, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just call. Okay. Until your next turn. Alright, well, we put this down. Now we do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we kind of gotta. We'll breach the multiverse. What do we get? Let's look at theirs first. Oh, well, they have no lack of cards. Bilax is good. Create for each basic land you control. That's a lot of bodies. Probably what we want to go for. How many basics do we have? 1, 2, 3 basics. Okay, that's actually not that good. What about Augur of Autumns? Yeah, I might actually go for that. Right? No. Nissa. Yes? No. Whatever, we'll go for that. That's a big creature. And we'll go for Notion Thief. Okay. Cool. Do we send in our Titan? And our Rhino? No, we're just sending the Rhino. No, we won't. No attacks. End the turn. So we have 1 reach blocker. I don't know if we're dead. Vorinclex. It's not the super scary Vorinclex, at least. Card mana 3 less enters with additional counters. Okay. One is also at 5 life, so this could In theory, go. Okay, well, that's less good. Mill 10 cards. Put 2 creature cards from among mill cards onto the battlefield. Ooh. Okay, actually. They whiffed. Oh. Yeah, because the Cityscape Leveler would not have triggered, and they only hit a Scoot Swarm. Alright, well, we got that one, I suppose. GG's. Okay, hopefully you all enjoyed the videos. We had a few good matchups here where we were able to do a little bit of fun things. Again, I'm going to kind of go through this video the same way I did my last one, is I just went ahead and categorized all the cards into different categories just to make it easier if you're wanting to kind of scour the list or see kind of see what I used in each category. Again, always the full deck list is actually in the Mox field as well, so you can also go there and check it out if you want more information. First off, my thoughts on the deck overall. Wasn't my favorite. I found I was having a harder time getting like good games out of it. I feel like having a 5-mana commander is asking a lot, especially when it doesn't cast or doesn't necessarily do anything right away. I mean, you can cast it and attack and still trigger Gonti. However, you probably won't have the mana left over to do anything with it. The nice thing though is Gonti does keep those cards in exile forever. So another one I think would be a little more fun in person. It's a little slower, it's a little more methodical. In Arena, I found it a bit too fast-paced to really get too much great gameplay out of. However, when you have fun, you have fun. There are some pretty explosive, silly cards in here. And yeah, well, without further ado, let's just kind of get into it. The categories here. This first one here is just mainly probably 2 of the best cards in the deck. These just straight up care about playing things from exile. This discounts them, very similar to what Gonti does. And then this is sort of removal. You can bounce stuff, but also it just draws you cards anytime anybody plays anything from exile. So it draws you cards, it bounces some things. It's still pretty good. I think it's great in this Gonti deck. It's a definitely must have. Gonti cares about creatures dealing combat damage, so we have a lot of evasive creatures. We have the unblockables, the Slitherblade, Change the Outcast, Invisible Stalker. This one has hexproof, which is nice. Pridal also does a similar effect, giving things unblockable. Grazlax essentially means if something's blocked, you can just bounce it. Femancer, Death Touchers, Glissa, Death Touch First Strike, Seraph, Great's Death Touch. Just ways to try and make sure you're getting your combat in. This next group of cards is just cards that do similar thing to Gonti, essentially exiling stuff from your opponents and letting you play them. Out of these ones, I didn't get much luck with Tiny Bones. I feel like you need to kind of build around this card to have it really good. Because at the end of the day, it's a 1/1 Death Touch. Usually there's something somebody can block, and they're happy to exchange. Rogue's Class was super good. You have to pay into it quite a bit, but I did find this gained me a decent amount of value. Siphon Insight. A lot of these are all very similar effects. I would say Nashi is probably my favorite of them all, just because it's so good. I don't know why I've like slept on this card for so long, because you're getting the stuff and you're casting it because you're just paying life instead of mana. Highly recommend. I could probably do a Nashi video on itself, though I think I need a break from the stealing your opponent stuff for a little bit. Then Xanathar as well is just really good. Prevents your opponents from casting stuff on your turn. That's huge, especially on Arena. Next category is just kind of other nuisance cards. Breach the Multiverse, Notion Thief, Thieving Skydiver, Halo Forger. They don't really synergize fully with Gonti, but they're flavorfully, they kind of fit into this kind of deck. And then we get more into our more generic things. Our card draw section here. Really nothing of note. These are all pretty typical cards. Same with our protection. We have Tameo Safekeeping, Heroic Intervention, Imp's Mischief, all that. Turning this the wrong way. Our ramp spells, mostly all green stuff. Arcane Signet, Dark Ritual. I think Honest Retstein will be a just auto include in any creature deck that has green and black. It's just such a good card. So I think you'll be seeing a lot of this. Counter spells, typical. Memory Lapse, I did of note put this one in just because it puts the card on top of their library. So like in a perfect world, you could be able to like swing in and then exile it and cast it yourself. It didn't happen. I'm sure it could though. Removal package, again, this is pretty typical stuff. I think I just put Davriel in here because I didn't really know where to put it. Our board wipes, and then our mana base down here. So that's the list. That was the gameplay. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know if this is something that kind of fits down your alley. For me, I have a in paper Don Andres deck, which is a similar, it's steely, trolly kind of deck. It's in Grixis. I adore that deck, so I don't see myself building this in person, but I'm curious if you have, or if you play the precon. I would love to know what you think of it. But without further ado, if you would like the video, leave a comment, subscribe. All of it means a ton. But until next time, have a good one.